What's up, guys? Dirty Diesel here. Been a long time since I rock and rolled. Yeah, I haven't been doing too many videos. Basically, my truck runs great. I don't work on it very much, but there's some stuff I've blown off last summer that I'll do this summer to it. But I wanted to talk today about battery chargers. I got a few different ones. Actually, I got a bunch. I got a bunch of little mini trickle charger ones that are little bricks. I have different brands. I have some Schumachers. I have some Black & Deckers. I have that new digital charger that I showed you guys recently. I have a stand-up Schumacher that's like a 200 amp, you know, the one with the handle that rolls. So I got a bunch. So I would consider myself knowledgeable, maybe not a pro, but I also always check my stuff with multimeters, so I'm not just doofusing around. So I do know about what I'm going to explain to you now, and that is that not all 2 amp chargers are the same. So just to be straight up with you, I actually just realized this, to tell you the truth, because this truck likes to be plugged in, especially since I drive it. Let's see, how many times did I drive it this last winter? Maybe 6 or 8 times I had to tow something. And recently I had to bring a bunny hutch 6 hours away. That was fun. Drove real good. But I don't drive it much, so I, want to keep the batteries good. And a 2 amp float charge doesn't do it on the smaller ones. The little brick just doesn't keep it. So this one, see, I'm at 14.26 now. That's not, I wouldn't call that like actual, because I had it on a higher setting to charge them up. But see, now it did go up to 14.27. So, you don't leave it on like this all the time. But this one is keeping it much higher than the little mini brick 2 amp charger. So it says 2 amp, 12 volts, but it's not as powerful. So I would recommend on any charger, just get the better, bigger one. And the little bricks don't seem to do too well. I don't even know if I would recommend them. It sounds bad, but my Schumacher isn't a little brick. It looks like a mini one of these. The Black & Deckers, them little bricks. But I don't know. I probably wouldn't recommend them. Think about this here. The highest this goes is 12 volt, 6 amp. And it's a fairly large unit with a handle, okay? Now, I've seen my little mini Schumacher is a small thing. It's bigger than a brick, though, and it's the largest is 12 volt, 3 amps. So, I mean, it does matter. The guts in here put off a stronger charge than the little one. So, just, if you're trying to maintain a battery or something, get a good one. Don't get a piece of crap. And always use a multimeter. But what this really is about is digital versus manual. This is a manual. So the digital charger that I bought, I got it from Goodwill or whatever for like 10 or 15 bucks. I can't remember if it was even 20, but it was cheap. And I got it because it had a alternator tester, and that works great. So, but what I realized is that the digital just doesn't read out that it needs a charge. So you can have the digital on float and it won't be giving it the same as a 2 amp slow charge. So listen, out of all that information I just gave you, make your decision on which one you want. But I literally think something like this would be your smallest float charger. Like if you're trying to float charge a small battery, the bricks will work, but I would say get a larger, a little more substantial one. This might be 40 bucks, a brick might be 20. So just spend the extra money if you want to float. And then these have 2 batteries, which it does work at the same time. You can float it. I have a video about that. So get a decent one and don't do any welding around it, because that's why that's all scratched up. I was doing some welding. I'm hilarious. So guys, I hope you guys are all doing good. I'm going to do another video here real soon, talking about diesel and the future of it. So stay tuned, and Dirty Diesel is out.